Welcome back. The remains of a World War II Army Air Corps pilot killed in action in 1944 have been finally returned home here to a cemetery in Arvin. 17's Robert Price learned the story of this pilot in the following report.
Arthur Monroe Lingo has finally come home. The World War II pilot killed in action in 1944 is at National Cemetery in Arvin. It took 8 decades and the work of dozens of people, including Germans living near the town of Meisterhorst in central Germany. Captain Lingo, just days shy of his 25th birthday, had been flying a bomber escort mission over the town of Soreau when, on April 11th, 1944, he was brought down by enemy aircraft. The Taft High School graduate crashed in a marshy swampland and left virtually no useful evidence behind. After the war, authorities, historians, and others gradually brought pieces of his plane to the surface, including the P-51 Mustang's engine and a section bearing part of his tail number. His remains were eventually discovered, and Lingo was officially reclassified from MIA to accounted for on January 10, 2025. On Thursday, family members, too young to have known the All-American boy from the tiny oil town of Fellows, gathered to bury him at the National Cemetery near Arvin. The captain's nephew, also named Arthur Lingo, remembers the pain of the pilot's younger brother.
And my dad, until I was 30, didn't really talk about it. At the time, he was in love with his brother, and he was a hero to my dad all the time, even before he joined the service.
The captain's niece, retired Bakersfield College librarian Marcy Lingo, said it felt good to finally talk about young Captain Lingo after so many years of hurt and silence.
In putting out the word about his service, people have contacted me whose parents were friends with Art, and they said, we still tell stories about your Uncle Art, and we remember telling stories about your Uncle Art when we were growing up. I think our own experience is that it was so hard for our family to talk about him. My grandmother couldn't call my brother by his name, Art, for years because it just hurt too much. And so I think we missed out on a lot of that family history because it was just too painful.
The pain has crusted. The healing has begun again. A hero's long journey is complete. Captain Arthur Monroe Lingo has come home.